Good evening. Want to welcome you to Wednesday night's 12 by 12 page layouts. It is Wednesday, October the 6th. Want to welcome you. When you come on, say hello so I know you're here. Just going to turn my volume up a little bit. Make sure I can see some comments. Hey, Pat. We're going to go ahead and dig in to what we are doing this evening. And if you are joining me for the first time, I want to welcome you. Just saying hi. I have my camera pointed down tonight. So, hi, Denise. If you are joining me right now, you are joining me live on Facebook. I'm live Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and you probably see a live on one of these top corners. If you don't, you're probably watching the replay, or you might be watching me off the YouTube channel, the replay off the YouTube channel. And so I want to welcome you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And if you haven't already, you can hit the red subscribe button and then also the alert so that you know whenever I post a new video. So thank you for joining me. My name is Barbara Ragsdale, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that lives in the San Antonio, Texas area. And so Wednesday nights, I am here to show you how you can use your Stampin' Up! Supplies to make scrapbook page layouts. Or if you already know what you're doing, just to give you some inspiration, some creativity, and then also show you the products that I use. This week we are starting a new layout. So if you are joining me for the first time, this is my website. This is the monthly October host code, because when you order with me in the month of October, and your order is $25 or more, you're going to get a free cut kit in order to make these 4 Christmas cards. All of your supplies are already cut for you, die cut for you, embossed, and this is how your kit looks when you get it. You'll have all of your card bases, and then each individual envelope has all the supplies that you need. That includes ribbon, accessories, in order to make the cards. The only thing that I don't do is the stamping. So that is free with a $25 order in the month of October. But you have to use that host code right there. Now you can also scan that QR code, and that'll take you straight to my website and automatically plug that code in for you. Everything that I talk about tonight will be in the description. There will be links in the description after the video. And so while I have this open, let me just let you know, Layout 21 is going to be focused on the Blackberry Beauty Suite in our August 2021 to January 2022 mini catalog. So I'm going to be using everything from this suite. I will tell you that right now a couple of these products are not orderable. The paper is one of them, and I want to say I definitely know the ribbon is, and I can't remember if that ephemera pack is on back order as well. I've been regularly updating, like refreshing the Stampin' Up! Screen to see what's on back order, what's not orderable, you know, that kind of thing. That list changes every single day. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. Thank you for sharing, Kathy. Hi, Bev. Thank you for sharing. Well, let me show you the paper. But also, before I forget to, I might say something. You know what? I'll just continue going. I'll probably say it during the demonstration. If not, I'll tell y'all all later. But this is the beautiful paper that is part of that Blackberry Beauty Suite Collection. It is called Blackberry Beauty, and it's a specialty designer paper because I know you can see that shine. One side of it has these gorgeous images, but there's also like a little bit of shine going on in there. You see that? But then the other side, let me flip this over, has all these other equally coordinating designs to go with it. So, you know, you've got one side that's just simply gorgeous, and then the other side's kind of a matte, but these colors coordinate. And so that's what I'm going to be using this evening with this next layout. And let me show you, the Beauty of Tomorrow is also available as a cling stamp set. It's also available as a bundle. There are coordinating dies that go with this. There's one set and then there's the other. When you buy things as bundles, whether it's a stamp set and dies or a stamp and punch, you actually save 10%. So purchasing them as a bundle is actually a better deal. And then this is the ribbon. This is the ribbon that you cannot get right now. Look at that, it's gorgeous. And it's very flexible. So tying bows is very easy with this. These products, if I believe correctly, are supposed to be available. I don't want to lie. I've seen 2 dates on there. It's either October 11th or it's the first week in November. It changes. So, and of course, some things aren't available just because of the global shipping issues. So, let's get started with a drawing. Every single week, let me open up the wheel. Every single week, the prizes that I give away on Wednesday evenings are related to just whatever. Nothing in particular. My Sunday drawings are the things that I actually make, and I give that extra set away. So we are going to do a drawing for last week's video, and how you can get on the wheel is when you like, comment, or share any of my videos, and when you share, you actually get an extra entry into the video. And I actually happen to have several of these. These are this is a Stamparatus foam mat, and let me show you what one of them looks like opened. This is mine, it's been opened, but it is a foam mat. These are perfect to have, and we recommend using when you have, and you're using photopolymer stamps and you don't have like a really hard surface, a really hard flat surface to stamp on. So these come in really, really handy. So that's the prize for tonight. And if you're a demonstrator and you already have one of these, then guess what? If you do classes, you have an extra one, you have a prize to give away yourself. You can do with this whatever you want to do with it. But this is how big it is, and it actually fits our Stamparatus. And there is the, let me see if I can see, it's over here. I was looking in the wrong direction. You can see it's got the StampinUp logo impressed on it on one side. So it's a very handy thing to have. So let's give that away and spin this wheel. Yeah, Bev, Facebook seems to be having its own issues lately, so I'm not really sure what to think about that. And look at that, Donna Hull. I don't know if Donna's watching right now. I haven't seen her come on, but for those of you that joined me Sunday, Donna won the drawing on Sunday as well. So Donna, you are on a streak here, girl. But that's how you win. Just by liking, commenting, or sharing my video. And there's been a lot of people that actually have won lately just by sharing as well. So let me put this off to the side because it's going to move anyway, so we can get started on our layout. We are going to start with a 12 by 12 of cinnamon cider cardstock, which you can only get if you've seen my videos before. Let me pull this up a little bit more. If you've seen my videos before, you know you can only get colored 12 stock in assortment packages. So this is from the 2021 to 2022 in color assortment pack. And so this is cinnamon cider. That's going to be our base. And then we have parts of the designer series paper. So let's get our first piece on. And let's see, look at that back. See how much it coordinates? That is the best thing about Stampin' Up! Products, is the color coordination that you have going on there. Okay, so we're gonna line this up on the left-hand side. See if I can get that lined up. Where you start is of most importance, and you wanna make sure you do start off straight and things are lined up, because everything else that comes after that will either be straight or crooked. There we go. So we have that piece on first. And then we also have, what else is part of the suite is this gold shimmer vellum. This looks really, really cute when it is embossed, by the way, just so you know. Okay. I'm not sure what that is, Bev. Beverly was trying. Bev, you want to be a guest? It looked like you were trying to become part of the video too. I don't know what Facebook is doing really, but I am going to use this piece, but not on the bottom. We are going to use this piece along the bottom. So let's get some adhesive on this side right here. When I was designing this, I actually thought this is not, you know, you're dealing with Blackberry Bliss. Let me get this one lined up too. You're dealing with Blackberry Bliss. You got Cinnamon Cider. There we go. What else do we got? Cinnamon Cider, Blackberry Bliss, Basic White. What else is part of this? You got gold. Let me see. In our catalogs, underneath the picture of each designer series paper, it actually tells you the colors that coordinate with it. So there's polished pink, rich raspberry, and early espresso, along with cinnamon cider, blackberry bliss, and gold. So it's very pretty. I've got this piece of Blackberry Bliss, and I don't want to use my adhesive, so I'm going to pull out the multi-purpose glue. We're going to put a little bit of glue right here and all the way down here. And next Wednesday, each Wednesday I only do one layout, so we are starting a new layout, and next Wednesday we will do page 2. Go, and that one's just going to simply sit on top of this piece of designer series paper on the bottom. Now this piece of gold vellum, I am actually going to put this down with glue dots, because I don't want any of that glue to show. And now that I think about it, I probably should have embossed it, and that would have made it like not so obvious. Let's see, I'm trying to get it just on the corner. I might do some in the middle. I didn't design this with anything to cover up these glue dots, but of course, if you're doing this layout and you have something that's there and you want to try to cover up if these glue dots happen to show through the vellum, go for it. And we'll do that last one right here. I don't want to put too many of them, but we're going to put this piece of vellum right on top of here and line it up with this piece along the left-hand side. So there you go. You can just squish them down a little more. It's not crazy obvious, but you can see them just a little bit, just because it's a sheer vellum. Okay, there we go. Let's see, Kathy says, watch replay, keep going in and out. I'm not sure why. Somebody else on YouTube said that on another video, but when I watched it back, it seemed okay. So who knows? You know, with Facebook and the issues that it was having, who knows? So if it is going in and out, I totally apologize. But I'll keep going, and I'll look up to see. I can kind of see from here if it's going to be going out for some reason, and I don't see anything, but that does not mean anything, so I apologize if it's going in and out. I did use the Tasteful Labels dies to die cut out one of these circles because I want to put one right there. So I'm just going to get some adhesive on this piece here just to kind of cover up all of this happening right there, all of where those pieces come together. Okay, so let me at least get that on there. And then I have I have two photo mats that I use the scalloped dies, the scallop contour dies for, and I'm just going to do one portrait and one landscape, and let me bring that one down. This one, let me show you, I am using pieces from the ephemera pack, and I wanted to show you these have some really great pieces. These are really coming out really good. They pop out. They're already die cut for you. You just pop them out. But you've got a couple of different sheets of different pieces here. I think these are the same. I think I have them all mixed up. But basically you can see you've got a lot of different things that are already die cut for you. You just pop them out. And in some cases, they just pop out so easy. So I am using pieces of the ephemera pack for this. And I wanted to show you, even with the multiple pieces, and when I mean multiple pieces, let me take that off. On this sheet right here, you have these pop outs. And what I did is this outer frame goes over right there. This outer frame can be used. That's one. Then you have this inner frame that these labels are on, and you can see I've popped out, if I can get it, if I can grab it, I've popped out the label, and then there's the insert which you actually stamp on. So you have a couple of pieces. All these are actually very usable pieces. Okay, so don't throw any of these away, including the piece that I popped these out on. This is usable as well, and I'm going to show you. You can use this as a photo mat. The inside, I measured this to be 3.5 by 3.5 square, and you can simply, did I do this one? Where did I do? Oh, sorry, I used this one. This one can also, let me get that on there. There we go. Yeah, this one goes with this one. You can put something over this and you can still see that you have that edge around and cover up the parts that were punched out. Nobody's ever going to see those pieces, so you can definitely use this piece that you think might be a scrap piece. And then as far as this one, I didn't want to just put it flat down on the piece like that. So what I did is I cut a piece that was about 1/8 of an inch. So this is like 3 5/8 inch. And matted this piece on top. So you can barely see a little bit of that Blackberry Bliss all the way around. So we're gonna put that on. But I gotta be real careful with this one because I want the picture to kind of slide in from the top, I guess you could say. So I'm gonna start putting, if I can get the adhesive out, so I can get some adhesive out. There we go. On the outside, a really thin layer, as close as I can get to the outside. I probably shouldn't do it on this cardstock, but, and let me turn it this way. Just putting it as close to the edge as I can, but not so much that when I put it on this piece of rich razzleberry that it just comes out and gets on the other cardstock. See, that's what I'm saying. I probably shouldn't have done it on here, but that's okay. So your photo would probably be about like a 3 by 3 maybe. if you have something that you want to slide in from the top. And let me see if I can get this on there. There we go. And then because I used glue, I can move this around just a little bit and get that glue off of there. That's why you want to be a little stingy with your glue around the side. And then whatever picture you have can go in later and just slide in on the top. Okay, so we want that to dry pretty good. Now I am going to be using our black dimensionals with this only because we don't want any of the white dimensionals to be showing off to the side. And with our black dimensionals, it comes in a combo pack. So you've got these larger ones, and then you also have the mini ones. With the white ones, you have to get the mini ones and the larger ones separate. Okay, but at least in the black combo pack, you've got variety. Let me make sure I put the right side up. I guess it really doesn't matter what side, as long as you know which side is open and you know how to slide your photo in. So we're going to put that right here. This one we're going to put directly on our cardstock. And we're going to put that one down here. Get a little space. And then this one's going to go directly on our cardstock as well. Looks like I got a little glue there, which is okay because I've got something that I was going to put there anyway to cover that up. And then this is a little punch out from the little ephemera pack. We're going to put one of these up in this top right hand corner. Let me get that off. That one got punched out of this one. And same thing, you've got a couple of layers of mats that you can use there. So make sure you're using all of those pieces. We're going to put this one straight up in the right hand corner. There. Okay. And then I have this little piece that I punched out from the ephemera pack. Ooh, try to say that fast a few times. And I am just folding my leaves in a little bit to give this piece just a little dimension. Let's see, catch up on some comments. If I miss saying hi to you, welcome. Gave it just a little dimension. We're going to pop that up in the center with a dimensional. And I guess it really matters which way you go there. Now, down here, I'm also going to be using, I'm going to use this one just because it's got more purple on it than gold. But I want this one to have a little label under the picture. So I've got a couple of options from the ephemera pack, and I'm going to use the one with the purple. Okay, but this is just wide enough to where you can write somebody's name, put a date for the photo, whatever. And I will tell you, when you pop these things off of the pages that they come on, you might see these little side, let me see, I already did that one. I'm looking for one that might have one on it so I can show you. Well, this one's a good example, and I don't know if you can see that, but on the edge, on the edges of wherever you pop these dies out on that sheet, you might see these very little white pieces that are on the outside. What you can do with those is just take your paper snips and just, there you go, barely trim those off. That way it's not obvious, I don't know if you can hear that, that way it's not obvious that you just punch these out. So you can take those little bitty white things where it was attached to the sheet, you know, trim those off, and you'll get a much more finished look. Okay, but we're going to put this on with dimensionals. So let's put one on each side. Want to also remind you that today the clearance rack got refreshed, so if you haven't had a chance to visit the StampinUp clearance rack, go check it out. I'm just going to center it right there. Cute. And then I also have this label that I'm taking off of the ephemera pack as well, and I'm going to be using the ribbon, but I'm not going to be doing like a traditional bow. Okay, what I want to do is just, if I can get it through there. Let me see if I can get it through there. I want to put this through this little bitty hole here and show you how you can do a bow. I don't even know if it has an official name to it, but you have to put both pieces through it. But before you pull it through all the way, you want to push the pieces that you pushed through the first time through your little loop. And then you have, don't pull too hard when you go to pull this. And I probably did it backwards, but that's okay. I think the part comes through the front. I don't want to pull too hard. I have a feeling I'm going to pull too hard and rip it. You might have to help it a little bit. I'm totally going to rip this. Well, I'm pulling on it, but it's not coming out. There we go. There we go. And the reason why I said I did it backwards is I really probably should have pulled it through from the back towards the front so that you get that more finished look on that piece that hangs out. But that'll work as well. It's not made to be completely perfect. And then after all that tugging and pulling, if you need to, you can certainly trim your tails if you need to. Trim that off to the side there. That way it falls off. Okay, and then we're going to pop this up as well. This is actually large enough to serve as a really small journaling mat. So if you wanted to journal something for this page, maybe it was a certain event of some kind, you could certainly have enough room to either stamp something on there or to write something. And then we're just going to put that simply right here. And then the this particular suite collection does not have any gems or rhinestones or anything like that, but if you had something that was gold or any of these coordinating colors, you could certainly put those on there if you wanted to put a little bling here and there, but I'm not going to use any because that doesn't come with the suite collection. So there you have it. I think I got all the pieces. I did. So there you have it. You have page 1 of layout number 20 using our Blackberry Beauty Suite Collection products. So I hope you enjoy it. When I was doing this, I actually was thinking of something along the lines of like heritage, you know, something ancestral. You know, pictures of grandparents. Black and white would look really, really great on this. You know, something antique, you know, history, family. I don't know. The colors are just, they're gorgeous. You have to see this designer series paper in person. You really do. So, I hope you like this layout. If you would like to see what the other page will look like, I will be live next Wednesday, and then Thursday we leave for a retreat. So if I have any of my retreat ladies watching, just know that I am working hard for you ladies to make sure that you have a really great time next weekend. So enjoy this. I'll be updating the links with a supply list after we are done here. And I hope you have a great rest of your evenings. And if you'd like to join me, I'll be back Sunday afternoon at 3 p.m. for everything else Stampin' Up. So y'all have a great evening. Good night.